Hey, good Friday morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. I was cool this morning. It looked like I'm going out ready to chop wood. I walked outside just a bit ago, and it's already quite mild and warm. So we do have a warm day. Almost, I wouldn't say 80 degrees, but mid to upper 70s pretty much across the board, across lower Michigan, and even the UP will be quite warm. Rain? Yes, for some. Not much for others, and I will detail it for you. Long story short, northern Michigan, the UP looks like pretty good rain. Far, far south along the border, pretty good rain. Strip in the middle, Grand Rapids, Lansing, Ann Arbor, Flint, parts of the Detroit area, probably not much at all. So let's go to it and show you what I'm talking about. So we'll start with the big picture, and you finally see some clouds in this, and that's the storm system. But remember, a lot of these storms, to provide a really good rain, have to have moisture in the air ahead of the storm. So, our southwest wind today would be a moist flow, but it's dry out in the plains too. Yes, Carol, great light show last night. I'm going to be looking into, will it happen again tonight? We'll probably have clear enough skies. These clouds are going to kind of break overnight, but I'll have to be looking into that. And typically, it does happen when there's a northern lights condition. It does happen for a couple of nights in a row. All right, so what I want you to get out of this forecast map here, this is the we'll call it the mid-levels of the atmosphere, 15,000 feet up. Again, remember, if I'm on a deserted island like Tom Hanks in Castaway, and they say, hey, Mark, you only get one weather map to float your makeshift raft to somewhere, I use this map. And what you're going to get out of it is that it's going to be a long process, but we are seeing the signs of a fall pattern, not so much in temperature all the time, but in that storm systems may start to regularly move across the northern part of the country. Hey, good morning, David Kamsa. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So we go into this weekend, and here comes our rain from the north. So remember, we're bone dry, we're in drought. Rains from the north are not really big moisture soakers for most of us. So that swings through Sunday into Monday. Another lobe of that storm system swings through Monday night, Tuesday. It's a lake effect rainmaker, and I'm going to show you the lake effect will be limited to. So places like Ann Arbor and Lansing and Jackson and Kalamazoo that miss out on a lot of this rain are going to miss out on three rains. They're going to miss out on the rain in the southern border Saturday night. They're going to miss out on the rain Sunday into Monday in the north, and they're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on a lake effect. After that swings through next week, this will be a leaf changer. They're starting to happen too. We go to this time next week, and you probably better book a camping trip, at least one last camping trip, or you better plan on escaping north. And if you're fretting about the pontoon boat not out of the water yet, don't fret. Do it next weekend at soonest. And then you'll notice that now this admittedly is 9 or 10 days out, but see the bend in the jet stream? That's what I call a progressive storm system. Us meteorologists call it progressive. It means it brings in a rain, it moves on out. It doesn't stagnate. And that would be a sign of the jet stream and the storm track starting to shift south. So here's the big picture on that same model, and I'm going to show it to you closer, but here's the rain kind of collapsing into our area from the north. Again, I want to emphasize that's kind of a moisture-starved type rain. Heading to Marine City next week. What's the weather look like? Looks cool and then much warmer. So we get into the second half of next week and we're dry, and here comes a southerly wind ahead of a cold front, and that's what would make the following weekend on the warm side. You see the colder air building to the north in Canada, but there's no sign that it's wholeheartedly coming south, and it still is mid-October, so we wouldn't expect that. Now, here's the closer look because the details matter on the rainfall. Hey, good morning, Amy Million. Thanks for watching. And Johnny Riemann, good morning to you. And William Milam also. So we should be dry today. Tomorrow morning into afternoon dry, afternoon into evening, some showers start to pop up. Benton Harbor, St. Joe, maybe Kalamazoo, maybe Jackson, and then that quickly shifts south along the border counties, probably leaving Ann Arbor with just a little bit of nothing. And now we go into Sunday. Sunday morning into early afternoon, the showers starting to increase. Afternoon into evening, it's a rain. It's a rain for Charlevoix and Petoskey and Gaylord and probably Traverse City. It's a rain at some point late afternoon or evening on Sunday, and into the UP and maybe into Saginaw, Flint, and the Thumb on the edges of it. Sunday night, it's a rain for northern lower Michigan, not for southeast, not for southern Michigan. The lake effect starting down at the south end of Lake Michigan. This is Sunday night into Monday morning. It's still a nice rain for the Thumb, for the Saginaw Valley area on a northeast wind lake effect as colder air moves in and develops that lake effect. Hey, good morning, Amber Gibbs. Thanks for watching. Aziz Naji. Did I do all right on that one? Good morning to you. Thanks for watching the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. So next week early, a little on the lake effect showery side, much cooler, much cooler. And then we go into the end of next week, and we're starting to work off that cool as we head toward the following weekend. So still a fairly dry forecast. All right. Let's see, what next? Okay, so here's the high resolution rapid refresh, and I like it for the radar forecast for Saturday. This is Saturday 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what it shows, and we've been seeing this all week, is that a little thin band of meaningful showers, maybe even thunderstorms, will develop, but right along the border, south of Ann Arbor, south of Jackson, south of Kalamazoo on Saturday night, and then slip southward. So here's what I'm talking about. Rain? So yeah, but some of us know. I would ignore this right here. That's a Friday night rain, probably won't happen. This is the Saturday night rain. So you're looking at a minimal quarter to half inch on the southern border counties. Ann Arbor, you probably wake up on Sunday morning to maybe some wet grass, maybe a wet sidewalk. Same for Kalamazoo and Jackson. Lansing, Flint, Saginaw, Grand Rapids probably wake up to just a little bit of dampness. Then we go into Sunday afternoon. That's when the activity starts, and into Sunday night. And look at that, the yellows. Tawas City, Oscoda, Greenbush, Mayo, Gaylord, Grayling, Traverse City, Petoskey, Kalkaska, up into the UP. Not in Grand Rapids, not in Lansing, not in Jackson, not much in Ann Arbor or the Detroit area. And then we go into the lake effect, and that remains kind of limited in coverage. And then we're done by Wednesday, and there it is. So total rainfall in this 3-day shower pattern: Lansing, 1/10 of an inch; Jackson, 2/10; Ann Arbor, maybe a 1/4 inch, maybe less; Grand Rapids, a whopping 1/10 of an inch; Flint, 1/4 to a half inch; Saginaw, 1/4 inch at least, maybe half inch. The Thumb, tip of the thumb, maybe an inch. Up across the northern part of Lower, half inch to an inch. And in the southwest corner, Benton Harbor, St. Joe, heading into Niles, heading into Indiana, you get it too. And of course, the UP gets it nicely also. Then we run it out 10 days, and there's just nothing there. All right, what about temperatures? 70s today everywhere. And then we go to this split temperature. We go to, hey, good morning, Captain Scythers from Grass Lake. And Billy and Sarah Ball, hey, what up? John Robert Williams, you probably had a heyday with the Northern Lights last night. Sunday in the 60s. Monday and Tuesday, these will be leaf-changing cooler days. Highs in the 50s and 40s on Monday. Traverse City on Tuesday, 47 high temperature. 50 elsewhere. Then 50s, then back to 60s on Thursday. This could be a little cool for Friday, and then back to the 70s, it looks like, by next weekend. So we do still have some mild temperatures on the way. And I want to grab one more thing for you here. These would be the low temperatures off of this same model. So let's go into when we get cooler next week. This is Tuesday, down into the 30s. That will cause the leaves to change. They're starting to already without the cold air, because it's just getting late. They're losing daylight, and so the plants start to die. Karen Tucker, please, clear skies this evening, Friday. I don't know if I would go clear, but I don't think it will be mostly cloudy either. It will not be as clear as last night. Thursday, so we've got a couple of days next week where we could get some frost. Probably not freezing temperatures yet, because we have the wind at this time of the year when the cooler air comes in. So, summarize. Today, a great day. In the 70s. Breeze picks up, feels really warm. We get some rain on the weekend. I showed you who doesn't. Southern half of lower Michigan, not as much as we need. We could take an inch or two, or probably take 3 inches over a couple of days. That's not going to happen. Much cooler early next week. And if you're targeting a northern Michigan peak fall color, everything is pointing toward next weekend, and you might do it in shorts and short sleeves and flip-flops. Crazy weather we have here in Michigan, right? Never a dull moment. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great and safe weekend. Bye.